G'day, my name's Chris, I'm 28 years old, electrician, I live in Mount Warren Park.
Hi, my name's Anna Carlo, 34 years of age, live on the Gold Coast, and I'm a department manager at Coles.
So I'm Tale Witten, I am 25 years old, I live here in Nerang and I am a receptionist.
My name's Hannah, I'm 32, I live in Surfers Paradise and I'm an early years teacher.
Lily Rose Hunnity, I'm 16, I'm from Gilston and I'm a student.
Hi, I'm Brent Mannell, I'm 34, I live in Ashmore and I own a clothing label.
Zach O'Keefe, I'm a plumber, I live in Mermaid Beach.
Hello, my name is Johnny, I'm from Czech Republic, I work as a venue manager at Mario's, it's an Italian restaurant on Broad Beach, and this is it pretty much about me.
Hi all, my name is Jack, real name is Jacques Maney, 39 years of age, live in Carrara and I'm a floor installer by trade.
Hi, this is Diego, I'm from Colombia, I'm 35 years old. At the moment I have a student visa, but sometimes I work with delivery apps.
Hi, my name is Tia, I'm 26 years old, I'm from Bay of Islands, New Zealand, and I'm a scientific officer in the Gold Coast.
My name is Tim, I'm 28, I'm a project manager and I'm here from the coast.
Roxanne, 39 and self-employed.
My name's Aaron Brown, I'm 47, I live in Santa Barbara, I'm a builder.
I'm Nathan, I'm 42, I live up in Maudslin and I'm a landscaper.
So I'm Jared, I'm 36 from Pimpamar and I've got a few caravan repair shops on the Gold Coast.
My name is Mark, I'm 43 years old, I'm an account manager for a seafood company and I live in Broad Beach.
It's going to be a little bit of a shock to the system for the challengers. Bit of circuit style Tabata training. Obviously, one of the most important things come fight night is the cardio. You can be the most talented person in the world. If you gas in the first round, you've still got 2 rounds to go, you may lose. So we're just trying to elevate the heart rate, get them in a situation where they're getting out of their comfort zone, pushing them pretty hard. So this is the first day of that, so they're going to struggle. It's always exciting to see the first week. You sort of see who may excel, but also even just what we know. We can see the technique now that they're displaying, which isn't much because it's only the first week, but obviously by the end we see such a significant difference mentally and physically. So week 1's always exciting to know, hey, I'm going to change your life. It's pretty cool. Coming into the later rounds is Tabata. This is where you start to see who's serious about the challenge, who's serious about changing their lives, who's serious about fight night. It'll be interesting to see how many people turn up tomorrow for this session after today's solid performance. They've pretty much gone an hour and a half with their run, skipping and then conditioning Tabata work. So it's a shock to the body if those people who haven't been doing any exercise at all or barely, they're going to be pretty sore. So interesting to see who turns up tomorrow. Might have a small class. Tim, how are we feeling with our fitness session today with our Tabata training?
Fucking tired. I can't swear.
He's got to work on his poker face. Yeah. And you can swear, mate, it's all right, we're real. All good, let's go. Have a stretch, we'll wait for everyone else to finish. Next week we'll have our shin pads and gloves, so we'll do more conditioning that's sport specific to, repetitive kicking in the guards and getting used to getting hit and that sort of stuff. But is it going to be easier? No, but different sort of cardio. So we do need to make sure that you're fit mentally and physically for fight night, because at the end of the first round, when you're absolutely exhausted, you've got to mentally know you can go 2 more rounds like that. So the motto, train hard, fight easy.
My partner and I are getting married next year, and we both took upon ourselves to get up fit and ready, and my partner's really pushed me forward to pursue this, as this is always something I've wanted to go ahead in life.
I want to lose weight and get a bit more fit and just get my, how do you say, my stands and my techniques, a bit better than what they were, so yeah.
So I've actually wanted to do this challenge for quite some time. I was just never mentally ready for this. So recently I've had weight loss surgery and lost nearly 50 kilos, so I feel mentally and physically able to do it, and it looks like a really exciting challenge.
I've had a lot of friends that have done it in the past and I've gone and watched them and it's always been really good. So I figured I wanted to do it as well to prove to myself that I could do it.
Well, actually originally I had no intentions of fighting. I went to watch my best friend and I was quite scared of, but then I just decided that why not take the challenge and
I've had a challenge fight once before, and I really liked the process. It was a 22-weeker, and it was a really good way for me to stay on target, to lose weight, stay focused, stay motivated, stay healthy. The actual fight was a disaster. I broke my hand, so I would like to get through this one, lose some weight, get healthier, live a better lifestyle, and actually go through with the fight and make the distance.
Probably just keep fit and I signed up a couple of years ago and pulled out, and always been on my back about doing it.
I was looking for something to challenge myself, you know, because I only do my job and I only do my sleeping. So I was just like looking for something different, and this one suits me because of it's early in the morning, so I can attend that. And I was looking for some activity which like encourage me physically and psychologically. Okay, yeah, you know what I mean.
It's kind of been a goal, a bucket list to tick off really for a while now, to eventually have an opportunity to jump in the ring, possibly before I'm 40. You know, I've done a bit of training here and there, but never really pushed myself to the limit. And then when I saw this advertised, I thought, well, this is the only way that's really going to motivate me to go all the way and pretty much, yeah, live the dream.
Actually, I have a really good experience because I know one person who joined this team, so now I have more time to train. So I want to join the team too. So that's why I'm here, and I'm excited to what can to reach. Yeah.
I signed up because I did a lot of sport and I suppose exercise in school, and then as soon as I moved over to the Gold Coast, I kind of just stopped and started working and kind of not really, I suppose, investing much time in myself. So I really wanted to focus on doing something for myself. Yeah.
Well, I hurt my knee on Thursday, so I had to take Friday off. It was a bit sore, but apart from that, I'm feeling a bit better than what I was, I suppose, at the start of the week. Had a bit of a fast food run on last weekend, just before I started, naturally. So probably cheating the body fat way in, but yeah.
There's actually a heap of reasons. Probably the main reason being confidence, self-confidence and belief in myself. Something in me believed in myself, but other people putting me down over years made me sort of lose that theory, and so I decided I would do it, win or lose. Initially I was worried about losing in the end, but just completing the challenge, I feel like I've already won.
Basically it's about the structure and the discipline. After 47 years of developing bad habits and sort of not having that structure and discipline that I'm used to from being younger, I want to get the structure, the discipline back, and just prove that I can do some stuff.
I saw it on Facebook. I'm always up for a challenge. I deal with a bit of depression, and I always like to challenge myself. So I thought it was nothing better to come down and give it a go, and yeah, see what it's like, and I'm loving it. So yeah.
Amazing and crazy, yeah, it is. I'm like the cliche, middle-aged, couple of kids, starting to slow down a bit, starting to put on a bit of weight, and you know, dip in and out of a few health challenges and fitness challenges over the years. This is something I've always wanted to do. I've done some boxing training just for fitness in the past, and the sparring was always the thing that sort of interested me. But Muay Thai and kickboxing is something completely new. So I thought, if I'm going to do something, I'll do something properly and go right in the deep end.
I did it just to keep challenging myself, because obviously getting older, and I thought, well, if I fight somebody that's 20 years younger than me, I can sort of prove myself I'm still a little bit fit. But yeah, it was basically just to keep pushing with my football and stuff like that. The fitness, I want to get rid of the old man belly.
Hi, I'm Adrian, owner of Southern Stars Muay Thai Gym and trainer of the Wannabe Kickboxer group.
It's going to be a busy 10 weeks. There's a few new challenges here. Nice high stance. Okay, if someone throws a right kick, it doesn't matter if it's to the head, to the body, or to the leg. We're going to lean back and we're going to rotate our leg out on the 45-degree angle. Pads is really critical in the challenges training. Obviously now we get a bit more one-on-one time with a trainer that understands the technique, they can break it down for them, but also once they get more advanced, they can hit with 100%, and that's also going to help them get fit for fight night. Because if you're just training with people and you're hitting with shin pads and big gloves, 30-40%, you're being kind with technique, and then you get to fight night and all of a sudden you go from 30, 40, 50% to 100%, your energy levels, you're not going to understand them and you're going to get tired really quickly. So we're building now. It's obviously the first week with pads, so they're just getting used to it. They come week 5, week 6, they'll actually be hitting pads 100% and really getting that adrenaline pumping and exerting high amounts of energy, which will hold them in good stead for fight night. We got week 1 here. It's a Thursday morning. We've done our first pad session as well with the trainers. Jack, how was pads?
Awesome, great experience, learned a lot of techniques, trainers are awesome, pretty much show you the right way, not the wrong way, and gives you heaps of confidence.
So is it a bit of a body shock or culture shock getting up at 4:30 in the morning, being here at 5 and doing the training we're doing?
Definitely is. I mean, something you've got to get used to, but look, once you're here and you get moving, it's awesome. Get used to it. So
week 1, he's still excited, which is cool. So we're certainly pumped to see how you go on the challenge. We'll check in maybe week 5, week 6 to see. You're obviously going to have learned heaps more by then, and it'll show when we're watching the training as well. But we'll see mentally how you're feeling, because then after week 5 it's a countdown. Week 4, week 3 to go, week 2 to go till you're fighting. Week 1, oh shit, we're here. So it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be rock and roll time.
Yeah, cool.
Good, thank you.
We've got Anna with us. Anna, week 1 of fight camp. You'll be fighting 17th of July. Day 4, you did some pads with a trainer this morning. How did that feel?
Yeah, it felt awesome, to be honest. Get back at it.
Yep. Obviously you're going to learn a bit more when you're doing a bit more one-on-one training with a trainer, so we'll get that done twice a week. Yesterday was a bit more strength and conditioning, so how did the body react to that?
Yeah, I'm very sore today.
Very sore?
But I love the feeling.
Oh, cool. Well, you're smiling, so we know you're enjoying it, which is doing something right. And getting up early, training, then going to work, how's all that feeling so far?
That's been hard, but you know what? Coming up here early, it's been good for work, to be honest. Keeping me more active, so giving me more energy for some reason. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, as I said, it's a YouTube series, so we'll be able to monitor how you're going through the challenge. We look forward to speaking to you again, maybe week 5, week 6, when we start to get to the countdown of how many weeks we got left, see how you're feeling mentally again and physical changes. And all the best. We'll speak to you soon.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, we got Mark with us, Thursday morning, first week. Mark, how you feeling?
Tired right now, but feel pretty good for getting out of bed at 4 o'clock every morning and showing up. I'm here first every day, so.
Yep. So tell me what made you decide to do the challenge? Where are you at in your life?
Just keep challenging myself, being nearly 44. Haven't done any real hard exercise for 10 years, so I just thought it was time to try it out again. When I spoke to Leslie, gift of the gab, she got me in there.
It's an accent similar to yours.
Yeah, exactly.
It helps. We've seen your training so far. You and Jake are training really well together, like you're gelled. Hope you're not thinking match up already, because there's a lot to learn between now and then. But you're enjoying training with him?
Pushing each other, yeah. It's good because he's like 4 or 5 years younger than me. So we're still pretty up there in age and pushing each other. I get in the car and I can barely drive. That's what I want to do, because in 10 weeks I'll be fine.
No, that's amazing.
And look, go hard from the beginning and keep pushing.
Cool. And one of the biggest beauties of Muay Thai is when you do actually fight someone, obviously a bit different in a challenge here, so you're going to know them, but regardless of once you finish that fight, the respect that you have for each other, it's a bond that you can't break, and the amount of times, even the challenge after the fight, we go to the after party the next day, and they're all drinking, the two fighters are drinking together, having a laugh, really respecting each other, and some of them have been best mates for years still, which is really cool to be a part of. So you're doing really well. So far, we'll check in week 5, week 6 and see how you're tracking along mentally and physically. But we're pumped to see you with your journey, mate.
Oh, it's awesome. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, right, body's buggered. It's been really hard every morning getting up that early. With my job, we start at 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's a big travel to go from here all the way to Brisbane. But it's been really good. My body's feeling a lot better after a single week. I'm not that sore this morning. and the mentality is still really good. I'm really pumping forward.
Well, I did a bit of martial arts a few years ago and I've been eager to go back. And then I just saw this pop up and yeah, just wanted the challenge.
Really good, definitely sore, but really good, really pumped to continue going. I definitely thought the first week I'd be at the end of it going, oh my God, I can't do this, but I'm definitely very pumped.
I'd like to enhance my fitness throughout and get some weight loss, but the main goal is to be at the fight at the end.
I'm definitely just feeling more confident in myself, building some strength and fitness. So.
Mentally, I'm feeling fine. Waking up at 4:50 in the morning, 4:40, 4:50 is pretty tough, considering I haven't done it since I moved to Queensland in December. But physically, I feel fine. My thighs are a touch sore, and I put that down to the road running. I haven't done that since probably high school. But apart from that, I'm feeling good. I feel like I've lost some weight this week. I haven't jumped on a scale yet, but I feel healthier for it. I've had a really good week so far.
Just for health and fitness, mental health really, and just the boys been on my back about doing it for a while now. Pulled out to go work away a couple of years ago, so been keen to do it again and stoked to be here. Sore. Yeah, all my muscles are sore, but mentally I feel so much better. I feel way better than before because of it's pressure on the muscles, but the relax on your mind. So that's biggest asset.
First week, it's been great. Physically tender. Yeah, it's obviously body just getting used to it all. Other than that, mentally and everything else, yeah, I feel great, feel better than normal. You know, just with the whole eating right, training, yeah, just feeling really, really good actually.
I feel I have some weakness in my physique, so that's why I want to improve with this challenge. But here I learned some new techniques and new, exercise to improve your cardiovascular system. So yeah, I feel great, and yeah, I'm looking for what I'm gonna do.
Physically, I'm definitely tired. I felt my calves burning a couple of the mornings for sure. Mentally, I'm in it. Like, I think I feel guilty if I don't turn up to training. So I think that will get better as the weeks go on, but I'm definitely feeling it both physically and mentally at the moment. Yeah, for sure, one is not missing training. That's the priority at the moment. Consistency and yeah, just I suppose technique. I struggle with getting the technical elements of any sport really. So the fitness is something that I think I can pick up, but the technique is what I really want to focus on.
Pretty good. I've been doing martial arts for many years, so doing kickboxing, all that sort of stuff is a bit of a change. Coming into it with an open mind, not trying to incorporate anything, just trying to learn something new, and it's quite fun.
So, yeah, I have muscles that didn't know existed in my body, but it's nice because it makes me realize that I didn't come here and muck around. I worked. I earned the sore muscles, and I'm looking forward to every week, every day. I get in the car and I leave the challenge and I want more. Mentally, I'm on top of the world. I'm believing in myself more and more every day. So after a week, that's 5 days worth of sort of believing in myself a little bit more every day, and it feels good.
100%. I'm feeling pretty sore, stiff and sore. Mentally, it's challenging. Physically, it's challenging, but it's all part of the process, I guess.
Day 2, I was really sore. Deep heat and stretching has been my best friend, but I'm absolutely loving it. I've met some really cool people. Yeah, I'm definitely wanting to stick with it and just to prove, you know what I mean? So already I've challenged myself, and it's only been 3 days, and yeah, I just can't wait to see what the next 9 weeks really bring. So yeah.
So yeah, start of week to end of the week of the first week has been different. So rolling in first day was nervous, anxious energy, and And then end of week one's, it's more excitement. There's already a bit of a group mentality, and realise that everyone's on a different journey, and you know, everyone's at different levels. I don't know, you get out what you put in. 10 weeks is a short time, but it's a long time as well. So there's plenty of time to get it right.
It's exactly what I expected. I didn't think I'd push myself so hard in the first week, but yeah, I've just gone hard from day one, and the techniques that you're showing and stuff like that is all new to me, and having a balance on one leg, which is not my strong point, but it's been pretty good. Yeah, I'm loving it. And getting up so early in the morning, it's the best time to start.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. They're in there bashing away now, so getting hit and giving it back, so they're picking up pretty well.
Okay, I'll just show you in the air first so you can see me here. With the rear punch now, yep, we punch straight through a pipe again. Okay, rotating our knuckles over, left shoulder comes back this time, but as that does, see how my back foot's on a 45-degree angle. As I start to punch through that pipe, I need my foot and my hip to pivot first. It's always good with beginners to get them to throw punches in the air, catching first, working on their technique. As soon as you put gloves on them, everyone wants to hit shit, they want to hit hard, and that's when mistakes can happen. So we're just going through the fundamentals first, working with our partners, working on how to control them as well, okay, with certain signals, so they're not just going to throw punches even when you're not ready. Hopefully it's nice and safe and no one injures themselves. So now we're going to practice the 1-2, okay, the left and the right. All right, so in our range, this time what we want to see, when they put both hands up, okay, if you're controlling your training partner, if you want them to punch left first, try and put the left hand up first, almost like one of those mimes that are going like this, yeah? So hopefully they can think, yep, we're going to punch this one first. We want to make sure that, Sarah, where we are in our range here, everyone thinks, you know, short uppercuts. Short uppercuts, you know, when they're throwing like this, in boxing, is basically when boxers are shoulder to shoulder, yeah? And they sort of do that little push and straight up. In Muay Thai, generally when we throw a jab, that's our range, okay? So we want to make sure the uppercut comes out on the 45-degree angle, nice and straight up. Does that make sense? So with our left uppercut, okay, now because our left shoulder's forward, if we just turn it and come straight up like that, there's not going to be much power. So what we try to do is we pivot the back foot like we're throwing a straight right, yeah? But we don't pop the right out. So our back foot comes straight, hips forward, left shoulder's back, arm up, and from there it's like we're throwing something over our shoulder. We just come straight up, okay, but out on the 45-degree angle. With our left hook, okay, same with our uppercut. Obviously our left shoulder's forward, so if we just raise our arm and turn our body over from here, there's not going to be a great deal of power. Okay, if it's accurate, it's still going to be okay, but once again, we can pivot that foot, okay, which is nice and straight, which allows my left shoulder to be back. Okay, from there, I'm going to lift up my left elbow, arm out on the 45, and this is like a lever now, so I'm not going to swing my arm at all. I'm going to lock my arm in. Our rear shoulder's already back. Our foot's on the 45-degree angle, so what I want to do is I want to pivot my foot and my hip. As I do that, my elbow comes to shoulder height, okay, rotating the knuckle this way. I don't want them to come up. This way is good for body rips, okay, but for Muay Thai, we don't teach to hook this way to the head. Too many variables. If we hit the head's pretty hard, if we bend our wrist, we can break it quite easily, yeah? We're just making sure that their legs are bent and they're driving through their hips, pivoting their feet to create more power than what they are with just their arms. Obviously, if we can get all their body movement in, so right, nice and straight, hooks, pivoting, bending down, okay, those should generate a lot more power. But even if for people that just want to get cardio fit, so many people out there just teach boxing with your arms, no power, no technique. You burn a lot more calories if you're using your whole body rather than just your arms. So it is super important that we get the foundations right before we even put gloves on. In the challenge, we do a little bit of clinching later on because we can do knees to the body. Okay, we can't do knees to the head in your challenger fights. Obviously, in amateur and pro, you can do knees to the face, and they are obviously pretty strong. There's no padding over them. We want to practice on the back to start with. Okay, we're going to use our forearms to lock them in. Okay, like I was locking in Sarah here, like this. Tomorrow, we're going to get our bioscans done. We're going to get our photos done for our posters, and we're going to do interviews as well.
I'm going to feel real nervous. I mean, I do Viking reenactment and we do fights in front of people all the time, but this is going to be something completely different. It's a different atmosphere, and it's all focused on just you two, so it's going to be something different.
I'm feeling good. Yeah, it's been a bit of a challenge to wake up early and then go to work after here. Been sore from both here and work, but to be honest, it's pumping me up more. So nervous, scared, terrified, but pumped. So I can't wait. Yeah, can't wait.
Nervous, excited, adrenaline's going to be racing, but very, very excited and just full of energy.
Petrified. Petrified. It makes me nervous thinking about it now, but it's going to be exciting.
Oh, definitely very, very scared. Very scared. Yep.
It's always been a dream of mine. So, yeah, it's going to be, I'm sure I'll be nervous at the time. Not really thinking about it too much yet. Just taking it day by day, really. And, yeah.
As I said, it's a challenge, and if everything goes right, I'll be happy to do that.
Nervous. I'm sure everyone would be. At the same time, really pumped, excited, and just really looking forward to it actually. And yeah, the only thing, just really have a good time and hopefully put on a good show for everyone to see.
Well, yeah, I feel very excited, but you know, I'm not sure if I'm stayed there. I'm gonna focus in all people around. I just want to focus in the other person in front of me and do the best show for the people enjoy.
I don't know if I'll tell them that I'm doing it because they'll roast me. But no, I'll be excited for sure. I think by the end of the 10 weeks I'll feel a bit more confident in telling everyone what I'm up to. But at the moment I've been keeping it on the D-low just until I feel like I'm ready to invite them more.
Nervous. I'm excited. I think once you step in there though, it should, I hope, block it out and I only see the opponent and the ref. And after the bell rings, only the opponent, not even the ref. That'll be nerve-wracking, but look, I don't plan much ahead, so I'll think about that week 9, week 10, morning of. Up until then, I just got to focus on making weight, whatever the weight's going to be, and just staying fit and taking in as much of the process as I can.
It'll certainly be an experience, but I'm probably nervous whenever I've done tournaments in the past, so you have that feeling of wanting to go to the bathroom before you start, so it'll probably be that all over again.
On the day, nervous. I've already got anxiety just thinking about it. Again, one of the reasons I'm doing the challenge, because the 4 or 5 days that I've been doing it, my anxiety's pretty much gone right down. I haven't had any besides now in the interview.
I'll be shitting myself, to be honest. After I'll probably be pretty sore, hopefully not that sore. Hopefully the ego will be all right too by the end of it too. We'll see how we go.
Nervous. I think I'll be nervous. I think the key is probably not to think too much into it and just enjoy myself. And that's, yeah, I think that's what it's about, is don't think too much into it, and I'm just there to enjoy myself and enjoy the experience. So, yeah.
It's weirdly something I've imagined before. You know, since I was a young guy and I had an interest in boxing, I've watched it and followed it a lot. And fights in general now with UFC and everything coming out. The showmanship and the entry stuff, like, I don't know, that just breeds excitement in me. The fights, the icing on the cake, I think the spectacle as well, that's a massive thing. I'm trying to keep it under wraps, funnily enough, from a lot of my family. You know, obviously my wife and everyone knows at home because they need to know where I'm going at 4:30 in the morning. But trying to keep it under wraps just so I can, I guess, add to that spectacle of no one knew what I was doing, and a week before, hey, what are you doing on Saturday night? You want to come and see me punch on? So we'll see how that goes.
Hopefully I'll feel like a winner, because if not, I'll be getting a lot of text messages. And it's not going to be great. But yeah, I'm fine. I was a bit nervous when you said there was a couple of thousand people going to be there, but at the end of the day, I think the adrenaline will just kick in, and I won't even think about it.
I know, it's hard to put into words. You know, like last couple of challenges, I had a couple of people that had overcome some real major personal issues. That's the first time that I've had people talk to me about that side of it, which was pretty cool. Got a bit of a buzz out of that. But I mean, I like watching how quickly people can learn something. I mean, there's a couple of fights on the last show. For 10 weeks training, I had no previous experience in 10 weeks training and put on fights that were just dead set crackers. I mean, maybe lacking a bit in skill, but I mean, heart, taking shots and giving shots back and countering and looking for counters. And yeah, I mean, it's great to watch how people can, how much they can pick up and how much they can start to believe in themselves. When they first start, you know, taking a little jab on the foreheads, that's a scary thing. And they're taking knees to the belly and just walking through it. It's beautiful, I love it. I'm not real good at putting shit into words. I know, I said that was a new thing for me, so it was awkward, to tell you the truth, at first. At the time, I can't say that I honestly enjoyed it, because I felt, I don't know, whether it brings up your own issues or whatever else. I'm not used to dealing with other people, so I'm not a real people person. But the end result was, yeah, it was a different feeling as a coach. I've coached martial arts and Muay Thai for a long time, and like I said, it's not often you get a first, you know, when you've been doing something so long. So that was really good.
I'm Nick Atkins. I'm the founder of Want to Be a Fighter Challenge, professional Muay Thai fighter, and trainer of the challenge too. We're at the end of week 1, and so stoked. We got 26 challengers training that'll be fighting for the first time come July 17 on Infliction Fight Series. We've just interviewed all the challengers and just asked them a few questions about why they signed up and also how they're feeling at the end of week 1. And already we're getting the amazing stories already of just quickly in 5 days how mentally some people are feeling. That's just improved already. Even they're shocked. We're not shocked because we've been doing this for 9 years now, and we know how good the program is and what it can do for people physically and mentally, and we're on the right path already. So it's no surprise to us, but already we're seeing some really cool stories, and we know by the end of the 10 weeks, you know, the stories are going to be there again. It's going to be amazing. Seeing all their family and friends come and support them and be absolutely stoked and treat them like superstars, because they will be superstars. Jumping the ropes and fighting is one of the hardest things that anyone can do in the world. Not many people can do it. And we're super pumped to know that at the end of this, we're going to have 26 new people that'll be invested in Muay Thai kickboxing. Whether they want to fight again or not, it doesn't matter. They can train. They know if they get in training physically and mentally, they're going to be much better off. So they'll stick at it, and we'll see you July 17. End of the first week. You two have been pretty impressed with some people already, with the way they're going?
Yeah, there's a few real good ones actually. Some of the females always, I think, pick things up quicker than the guys. So the females technically always good to train with, but there's a couple of blokes here, there's some real potential. Some that you would not pick either. To look at them you think, nah, and then they start training, they got some real skills. It's good.
Today's the first day we got the gloves on them, and now we're doing some body punching again. It's pretty cool to watch them smile and laugh when they're punching the shit out of each other. Nice way to put it.
Yeah, you soon find out when you start doing a bit of contact work who's here to fight and who's here to get fit.
Well, I was obviously stuck doing most of the interviews all morning, so I didn't get to see a great deal of that. But even in the interviews, you'll see it in the YouTube series. But some people are, you know, suffering, you know, with confidence or anxiety and depression. They've spoken about openly, which is really cool. And all those people, when I said, oh, you know, how are you feeling physically and mentally after week 1? And they're all like, oh, I'm feeling so much better. You know, some of them saying, like, you know, I'm not even getting anxious anymore, or my confidence levels they're heaps better. You know, everyone's here, they're really nice. You know, I don't feel judged. You know, they're all in the same boat. You know, with nervous and that sort of stuff. So it's so cool to even see just in 1 week doing Muay Thai training. You know, people with anxiety and confidence issues are saying they're beating it already. Imagine what they're going to feel like in 10 weeks.
Yeah, it's definitely a good therapy.
Yep,
definitely it brings out everything. It's been more than one time I've had fighters, and I mean some good fighters, get towards the end of a fight camp and at the end of a hard training session just break down in tears and not say nothing. They just go outside, and you know, it brings out some emotions. When you really push hard, it brings out a lot of you don't have to talk about it, just brings it out. It's good for you.
It does. Oh, can't wait for next week.
Muay Thai is good.
Thanks, mate.